Hello friends, welcome to Geeta's Kitchen. Today we are going to make a typical traditional Tamil Nadu vegetarian meal combo and a favorite in most of the households, that is Urlakiழங்கு curry, that is potato curry and Vengaya sambar. Vengayam is nothing but onion, but here we are going to use these small onions or also known as shallots. I have peeled and kept them. They add a very good flavor to the sambar. Sambar can be made with so many vegetables. Drumstick sambar, lady's finger sambar, brinjal sambar, but small onion shallot sambar takes the cake. And it is always a speciality to have this combination. And I remember when children were here, we used to have this urlakiழங்கு and potato curry and a small onion sambar, especially on Sundays, because that is the time when all of us are at home for lunch, not busy with our other routine, and we could sit and chat and enjoy this totally. So let me not waste much time, let's go to it. Here I have taken half cup of tur dal and 1 cup of raw rice. Now first step, we are going to place this in the pressure cooker as usual. So for the rice I am taking 2 cups of water, and for the dal also I will put in 2 cups of water. To the dal, just add a pinch of haldi when you cook the dal, and place the 2 separator pans in the pressure cooker. And we will cook it for 3 whistles. Step 2, let us make the potato curry. For this I have taken 3 large potatoes, peeled them, chopped them into small pieces and kept them in water. So you take a heavy pan because you want the potatoes to be roasted well and get a nice crispy texture. So take a pan, add about 2 tablespoons of oil, and then we are going to season it with some mustard. Next add in your urad dal, jeera, some chana dal. Saute them till the dals are reddish brown. Next add in the potatoes. Then goes in the haldi powder, salt to taste and chili powder. Also some hing and a few curry leaves. Toss it all together. Keep the flame low and cook it covered for about 10 minutes and keep checking now and then to see how it is done. See, the cooker pressure has released. So let's just make sure that the rice and dal are done well. Very good. The rice is done and so also is the dal. See, the potato curry is also done perfectly. It is roasted. Most especially this, this kind of crisp potato at the sides. Mix it all together and you get a wonderful crispy potato curry. This is also done. We can keep it aside. Now let's go for the sambar. How to make the sambar? For the sambar, first we need to make some masala which we are going to grind and add. So heat just a little bit of oil in a pan. I have taken 2 tablespoons of coriander seeds or dhania, 1 tablespoon of chana dal, and 3 red chilies. I am not using sambar powder, we are only going to use this ground paste, and fry them all together. See, the masalas are well roasted. Now I have taken about 3 to 4 tablespoons of grated coconut and add that also, and just saute it for a little while. Remove it, allow it to cool. When cool, we are going to grind it into a paste in the blender. This is the paste, this is the main masala for the sambar. So while this is cooling, let's get the other preparation for the sambar ready. For sambar, I have taken a small lemon-sized piece of tamarind and soaked it in water about half an hour earlier. If you don't want to use this, you can use ready-made tamarind paste. You can use 1 teaspoon of tamarind paste and dissolve it in water. If you are using this, you just have to squeeze out the tamarind juice from this soaked tamarind. Here I have squeezed the tamarind pulp, and we got about 3 cups of tamarind extract. This is the pulp which we can throw away. As I said, if you are using the tamarind paste, take 1 teaspoon of paste and add 3 cups of water and dissolve it. Next, we have to first fry the small onions or shallots in oil. So take a little bit of oil, add these small onions. You can add them whole. Some people prefer to cut them into half and add. That depends on your family preference, and just allow it to cook in the oil for just a minute or two. Add 1 slit green chili also with that. So this sambar, if you make it in a good quantity in the morning, you can use it for your breakfast, idlis or dosas, and then you can again use it for your lunch also. That way it serves a dual purpose. So now the onions have been somewhat half cooked. To this you add your tamarind water or tamarind extract. Next, add some haldi and salt, and allow it to boil till the raw smell of the tamarind goes and the onions are also well cooked. While the sambar is cooking, we'll grind the masala for the sambar, what we had roasted and kept. Now, the trick to making a really good tasty sambar is this. Just take half an onion, the regular big onion. I have taken half an onion, added to this, and also 1 small tomato. Grind it along with this, you'll get a very good color as well as taste to your sambar. Now grind all these together to a paste in your mixie. See, the small onions have cooked and also the raw smell of the tamarind has gone. Now I have taken the dal and mashed it very well with this churner. Let us add the dal to the sambar. Next, add in your ground sambar masala paste. So once you have added the dal and the ground masala, mix it thoroughly and allow it to come to a boil. When it comes to a boil, we will switch it off and do the final seasoning for the sambar. Now it is boiling very well. Just add a few curry leaves and switch it off. Your sambar is ready. take it out into the vessel in which you want to serve. Finally, you need to add the seasoning for the sambar. For this, just heat a teaspoon of oil. Add some mustard seeds. Half a teaspoon of mustard seeds. Very little, quarter teaspoon of methi seeds and some hing to it. Now pour this on top of the sambar. So your tasty Vengaya sambar or small onion sambar is also ready. So let us get ready with all the items on the menu. We have got here plain rice, some potato curry, onion sambar, and I have also fried a few appalams which go very well with this combination. I fondly remember my children referring to this as Sunday Samayal. Try it out. I am sure you and your family will also enjoy them very much, and give me your feedback on Geeta's Kitchen. Please remember to tap the bell icon for notifications on all my future recipes. Thank you.